Welcome to Kimcast Art and More in sunny Florida. Come on in, have a seat, and meet all the nice little people in here. We're just getting started, so come on in. Have a little sit down in the sand, bring you a blanket, towel, whatever, lay out on the beach. We'll just all sit around here and chit chat. Why not? Well, if you have questions about art, feel free to ask. Be more than happy to oblige. No problem. Let's get rid of that logo. We don't need that right there. We'll just put that up there. See if anybody shows up today. There's Ken. How you doing, Ken? What's happening? There's Ken. He makes an appearance. All right. Oh, time to go swimming. You can tell when I'm bored. I stop playing, pushing these dumb buttons. Yeah, I know. Okay, I'll stop. What's happening, Ken? No, he did not. William Alexander claims that he invented it, but he really didn't even invent it, I don't believe, because wet on wet is basically the same as plein air, which is basically going out and painting outside, and which you're painting the whole painting then, right then and there, usually, wet on wet. That's basically plein air. Although William Alexander did perfect that technique a lot, made it a simpler form of painting. Bob Ross, in fact, did learn how to do wet on wet from William Alexander. In fact, Bill Alexander was on TV on PBS before Bob Ross was. In fact, you were seeing William Alexander and Buck Polson and a few others on that same show. But eventually, Bob did join them. And in fact, Bob worked for them promoting their product for quite a while before Annette Kowalski and Walter Kowalski went to a show, to a class actually, from Bill Alexander, and saw Bob Ross painting and said, hey, you can do better than this. You can do your own thing, your own show. And that's how that all originated into the Joy of Painting show on TV and the Bob Ross line. And in fact, all that information was in my Bob Ross video. If you watch the whole video, it was all in there. ASD, what's up? How's it going? I was kind of busy today making food. That's pretty much normal for you, isn't it? ASD, when you get on, you're making food. Trying to adjust my camera. Ever since I picked Milo up, my camera's been off. Milo did not like being out here with me. I don't know why. There's something about this room that Milo don't like. I don't know what it is. I haven't figured it out, but there's something about it he just doesn't like. I've looked. I don't know if it's because of the size of it. He doesn't have any room to move around so much, or what it is. But he, for some reason, does not like this room. I've tried to get him out here a lot of times. I'm putting my mic in front of me. You guys just can't see it. I could put it way up there where you could see it, but I thought that was annoying. But I finally got my hair cut today. I guess I could have shaved. Probably would have been nice, but I was too lazy. I was having fun in the sun in Florida here. Not really, but I was here. But I did go get a haircut. I didn't even think about getting any coffee tonight. I guess because I was thirsty. You know what's odd when you're retired? You don't even know what the hell day of the week it is. I forget what day it is all the time. It's Tuesday. Tuesday. I have to look. I never had that problem in my whole life until we retired to the RV. Then all of a sudden, half the time I don't even know what day it is. I don't. I just have to look. That's pretty sad. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. My wife said I was getting senile. She could be right. That's how, women are. I know. Oh, you don't have to say it again. Yeah, I'm a little fairy godmother. There you go. Come on, fairy. Alrighty then. The attack of the seagulls. In the house. I just told you a minute ago I didn't even think about getting any coffee. I went to the store and got one of these things, and I didn't get any coffee. I forgot. I just didn't think of it. I've been thirsty all day, so I just been avoiding the coffee a little bit. The caffeine does tend to draw you out after a while. Of course, there's caffeine in this too. I guess I just wanted something colder. Although I've been out here for an hour or so that's not cold anymore either. Yeah, the movie, The Attack of the Seagulls. The easel back here, I should put a seagull on top of it, right? The seagull standing on top, pooping on my painting. Probably should get Bo Derek running along the beach right about here, running toward me here. Ha 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 ha! From that movie 10. That might draw a few people in just to come in and watch, look at the background. So much for talking to you and Recon after that. And ASD, you'll be watching Bo, uh, whatever her name was, Bo Derek, running back and forth across the beach. With the seagulls attacking her. I think she's a bit old for that now though. I'm pretty sure she don't look like she did back then. She's pretty old now, so she's probably walking with a cane by now. Because she was older than I am. I'm not sure if he's even alive anymore. Yes, sir. Mr. Recon is late tonight again. He's probably watching the commercials. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch some more commercials. Why not? So you getting tickets lately there, Ken? Recon's been slacking. He hasn't been informing us of. Well, I guess he did tell us he got a couple of tickets the other day, but he's not telling us really what he's if he's winning or losing really or anything. Internet's not much better. I said Recon's been slacking lately. He hasn't been keeping us up on or losing lately. I think one day he did say he lost on some, but used to be every day he would have someone tell us. Yeah, Recon. Recon, that troublemaker. You know, the Recon, that troublemaker guy? Yes, it's monetized. I'm watching a commercial right now on the phone. You broke it, Recon. You broke it. So leave and come back in. You'll probably see the commercials then. I've watched them twice so far. Although they say I shouldn't be doing that, but oh, you're gonna do a spray art, huh? Well, if you haven't been getting any tickets, you certainly ain't gonna win. That's for sure. We've been waiting for you to hit a jackpot. We fully support you hitting a jackpot. But you let us down, Recon. You let us down. You haven't been getting them. Minnie is not here. Not that I know of. She could be hiding along the beach here somewhere. I don't know. Behind that boat out there in the water. She might be in the water, hiding behind the boat, you know. Sneaky Minnie. Well, that's good. That's probably good. Be good for your channel to put something different on there, ASD. Okay, that's fine, Recon. And you could come in and lag with the rest of us. Are you guys buffering at all? I expect you would be, but I don't know. You guys surprise me sometimes and say you're not. Oh, yeah, she'll be here in replay without a doubt. A troll vid tonight? You're going to make one just for the trolls, huh? Evidently, you broke it, Recon. I don't know why you're not getting ads again now. You broke it. Just like you broke your car and everything else you broke lately. Yep, you broke it. If Recon can't break it, nobody can. Voice troll, huh? Hmm. Well, I've been wanting to do another painting, but I've been still messing around with these cameras. My son gave me another one. No name on it at all. No name, no number, no nothing. He tried to tell me it was an expensive camera, but I don't believe it because it's got the little 1/8-inch jack that you plug in for the audio. Most of those are cheap, older ones. So I was weary of whether it would even show 720p or not. It actually did. I plugged it in. Wasn't that bad. No, I've just been not getting much sleep lately, Recon. Oh, and I'm very bothered about the unemployment office not giving me our unemployment and losing it 4 months worth that they've screwed us out of. That's kind of bothered me a lot. But that's about all. And it does bother me that I haven't got good internet like I really wanted to so I could work at home. Another thing, I've written them email after email after email. I get nothing. I'm not the only one. I mean, I'm reading from there's thousands of people with the same problem. Hundreds of 100,000 people at least. Nobody is getting any response from them. I think the plan is they're going to shaft every one of us and tell us, too bad there's a glitch in the system. You can't prove you applied. So blah, 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 blah. Tough luck. Too bad. You lose out on $7,000 or $8,000 of your unemployment. Too bad. That's probably what we're going to get. It is total. It is. You can't even call them. All you get is a voicemail. And then the voicemail hangs up on you after you're done talking. You can't even leave a message because the mailbox is too full to leave a message. And they never empty it. So it just hangs up on you. You have no recourse whatsoever. No matter what you do, there's nothing you can do. You can't get a hold of a real human being to talk to. Nobody. You can write them all you want to. The emails don't come back. They're getting them. They probably just ain't reading them. They know there's a big problem and they don't give a damn. They're just eventually going to turn around. They're going to go, all of you that didn't get unemployment for the last, 4 or 5 months or whatever, um, you can't prove you signed up or anything, so we can't give you any unemployment. Too bad. But you can sign up again now, probably. But you lose all the money that you should have got, even though it's our fault that the system had a glitch in it and wasn't working properly. Too bad. That's exactly what they're going to say. I know it's coming. Yeah. And the governor says the same thing on the news. Well, we know it's something broken. We're working on it. We're working on it. He's been saying that for months. They're working on it diligently day and night. Really? You could have wrote a whole new program in that amount of time, you fool. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, the local news, I'm sure lots of people have called them. They're not going to do anything. It's all politics. Well, you can reapply for it, but you'll probably be ended up being in a glitch again. Probably have the same problem. They'll probably still lock your account like it's doing now, or it'll just keep say pending. Mine said locked the whole time since we've been here, and my wife said pending the whole time. Couldn't get nothing. And now our accounts have totally disappeared. Gone. We can't even log into them anymore. We were able to log into where they were until we got the message pending or locked. Now we get nothing at all. It's like we didn't even exist at all. No record at all. Ha ha! Yeah, Biden. Yeah, right later to Biden. He can't remember to wipe his butt most of the time. Do you think the president's actually going to give a hoot about one person, one couple? No, he's not. Way too busy. He's got to be more concerned about the billions of people that are probably half of them are ticked off at him, at least. He's probably more concerned about that. Oh, it's definitely a Florida problem. It's the state of Florida, not the federal government. It's the state of Florida. Because your unemployment comes through the state of Florida, from the state, whatever state you're in. But anyway, it's just the way it is. Nothing I can do about it. Not a thing I can do about it. Unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough to start this channel about 10 years ago. By now, it would have been making enough money to supplement our income, and that would be my job, painting every day and doing this and whatever, and it would have probably been enough to keep us going and pay the bills and whatever. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not to mention Mexico and some other countries that have got refugees there at the border too. Haiti, yeah, they're sending them back to Haiti. That whole border down there is a big mess. You got one president building the walls, another one that wants to let them in. It's really hard to say what's going to happen. I really wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Brett Favre was what, 48 or 49, 47, something like that. And he was playing. Yeah, I figured we had at least one lurker. But they're already gone. Don't forget, my wife is logged in, so that would be the fourth person. And it counts me sometimes. Whenever, YouTube feels like it'll count me. Well, the water looks pretty good behind me. Makes me want to go fishing. Well, there's you, Ken, ASD, and my wife, and me would make five. So if YouTube does this quirky little thing and counts me once in a while, that would be five. So it's probably not counting me now. Yeah, McDonald's is okay, but she's not. She's not here tonight. No, she's. I think she's spending the night at her daughter's house. You're fishing in October? Well, I've been wanting to go fishing a lot lately, and just I gotta get into the storage thing we got here. It's my fishing poles are buried way inside. I wasn't thinking. I should have put them in the RV. The RV has a big storage area. I could have put them right in there very easily, and I should have. But I forgot the fact that I was thinking I would have to buy a fishing license and all that stuff for freshwater and saltwater. Then I finally remembered, hey, I'm 65. I get a free fishing and hunting license. So I went online and I got it. My free fishing and hunting license. Where you going fishing, ASD? I actually like bass fishing the most, but I mean, I'll fish on the dock down in Cedar Key, which is salt water, but I prefer bass fishing. Well, I got a Big Mac, which I don't get a Big Mac very often. I usually prefer the quarter pounder with cheese. And my wife and I split a large fry, and she got the chicken nuggets. Places in Mass. Well, even though I lived up that area, in New Hampshire, I never went fishing in Mass. I never even thought about fishing in Mass. there were so many places in New Hampshire to fish, in Vermont, that, and in fact, up north, I used to do a lot of fly fishing because there's trout up there. I love fly fishing, but it's kind of not even practical in Florida. We don't have the little streams and brooks and all that stuff in Florida. When I was a kid in the summertime, I fished probably just about every day. Now, my mother and father usually had stuff for me to do, like mow the lawn and stuff and dig up palm meadows and whatever. But I used to get up like really early in the morning before, because on the weekend, especially, they would um, sleep late. During the week, Dad worked, so he usually worked at least two jobs. So Mom usually wanted us out of her hair, so I just grabbed my fishing pole, artificial worms, and head for the lake because we lived on a lake right here. Although the lake's been down for many, many years, but back then it was one of the best bass fishing spots around. I know a guy that's got a 15-pound one hanging on his wall that was caught there. I've caught many, many largemouth bass and smallmouth right there. Yeah, we got Popeyes down here in Florida, Ken. That's a chicken place. I'm not real crazy about chicken. Fried chicken, it's okay, but I'm not a real big chicken person. My wife likes chicken more than I do. Excuse me. Like she likes, like the chicken Alfredo and different salads with chicken in it, stuff like that. Kentucky Fried I liked all right when I was a kid, and even now, once in a great while, I'll get a hankering for some fried chicken. And Kentucky Fried I always like, you got the mashed potato gravy, you got coleslaw, you got a roll and the chicken, and they give you a pretty good meal. Now you got macaroni and cheese there too. And I think they even have other things on the menu now besides just chicken. I don't like rice either. Chicken and rice. My wife makes chicken and rice. My kids used to love it. My younger son, Chris, that passed away, that was his favorite. His mom's chicken and rice. He'd eat the whole damn pot if you let him. Um, and my wife likes the red beans and rice too. My daughter does too. Both the daughters do. Now I like beans. They don't like me, but I like them. One of my favorites is black bean soup, homemade black bean soup. That's good stuff. I used to make it once in a while. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of stuff in it, but it was well worth it. There's a lot of chicken places in Florida, I tell you. Down south here, you got Popeyes, you got Church's Chicken, you got Kentucky Fried Chicken, you got most of the delis at the grocery stores, like Hitchcock's here, which there's about 10 or 15 Hitchcocks in the area. They all do fried chicken for they have like the deli, they serve meals, chicken dinners, meatloaf, and chop suey, and whatever. And they always have fried chicken there, which is pretty good. It's not bad chicken. It's pretty good. Unless they let it sit all day. So you got to make sure you time it right. Make sure they got a fresh batch coming out. Unless you order like a bucket of it, then they cook it special, so it'll always be fresh. $18 piece for $10. That's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good dang deal. I think here a 20 piece. Is it 20 or 16 at Hitchcock's? Let's see. It's probably a 20 piece. It's not bad. I think it's like $18.99, something like that for a 20 piece. Yeah, I've had Popeyes. Ken's the one that was asking about it. I've eaten at Popeyes before once or twice. I didn't think it was that great. I like Kentucky Fried better. Church's chicken wasn't too bad. I think they're more of a southern chicken place because I don't recall seeing them in other states, but they may be. I don't know. I know Popeyes is all over the place. So, oh, you've never had it? Well, fried chicken's fried chicken, basically. Hey, Velvet. Excuse me. You're late, Velvet. You're late. That's okay. Oh, there is some Church's chicken in Chicago, Ken. Yes, you are here now. But don't worry, Recon was late too. And he couldn't even get ads to work. He breaks everything he touches. I swear to God. Everything Recon touches, he breaks. He's probably going to break YouTube next. Yeah. You're going to break YouTube next, Recon? Yep, better to be here than never. I keep meaning to give Trinity a call, and I keep forgetting to get her and Kirsten to come on at night because I know they're just goofing off up there in Mississippi. Since Kirsten went up to stay with her for a month, I know they're goofing off. They could at least jump online and say hi to us. Says 6 over here on my end. Evidently, you broke yours too, Ken. You and Recon are breaking everything. Now we got 5 again. Back to 6. Probably Velvet's having trouble staying online. I know has a really bad connection over there. Her internet probably goes in and out. Well, look at there. Recon agrees with me. He got 6 too. Probably lag, Ken. Probably lagged. So what did you make for dinner, ASD? Ken was asking earlier. Now we all want to know what you made for dinner. We had stroganoff tonight and green beans. Oh yeah, Minnie could be here. You never know. Like I said earlier, she's probably hiding behind that little boat out there in the water, way over there, wherever it is. Right over there. Oh, you just ended up getting chips? Well, that's not very nutritious. Oh, barbecue chips. I don't normally eat chips alone much any by myself anymore, just chips. But the other day my wife got some dip and I couldn't resist. I do like chips and dip, so I said, what the heck? Minnie's listening. Stroganoff last night with broccoli. Ha! Recon, you flushed her out. Ha ha! She got flushed out. Hi, Minnie. Hi, Grandma. Won't be long to be, hey, Grandma, what's for supper? Are you going to knit some mittens and socks for the baby, Minnie? Yeah, we're here. You don't care if it's nutritious at all, huh, ASD? As long as they're tasty, yeah. Velvet had barbecue chicken, green beans, mashed potatoes, and Brussels sprouts along with the green beans, huh? Huh. Now you're craving some fried chicken, huh, Minnie? Well, is there Kentucky Fried Chicken close by? You're in a different time zone, so maybe they're still open now. Well, you will later on when you get older. You'll start eating a little bit more healthy. When I was younger, I didn't care either. I just gobbled it all up. Chips after chips and candy bars, soda, tons of cheeseburgers wherever. Actually, one of my favorite hamburger places is where Minnie lives in California, and that's Jack in the Box. I used to love their hamburgers, their cheeseburgers. I miss them big time. I haven't had one in many, many, many years. I used to love Jack in the Box. Minnie, send me a Jack in the Box cheeseburger. I'm not even sure where they are anymore. I know they're West Coast. I think they're probably out westerly more. Recon, is there a Jack in the Box where you live? You have Jack in the Box. I knew it. I knew it. Send me some Jack in the Box. As long as I got a pressure cooker for cooking the chicken, it's usually pretty good from most places. Well, I don't blame you for not wanting to turn the stove on, ASD. I think most of us are the same way when we get hungry at nighttime, like now. Although probably people are probably more like I am. Some people are, I guess. I get a bowl of cereal. It's quick, easy, and don't make a big mess. And it fills the hole in your belly. Although I know some people, I knew a friend of mine that he couldn't eat at night. If he ate before he went to bed, he couldn't sleep. He just tossed and turned, and he just could not sleep. One about 50 miles away, huh? Well, if there's one 50 miles away, I would be tempted to drive there every now and then just to have the Jack in the Box hamburger or cheeseburger. Of course, they may have changed the recipe since I had them. That was back in the early 70s. You hate milk? Wow. I can't believe it. I love milk. When I was younger, I used to drink so much milk. My wife used to get so mad at me because I would literally drink a gallon of milk a day easily. Easily. I don't anymore. I haven't for a long time, but for the first 10 years of our marriage, I would drink a gallon of milk a day. I loved cold milk better than anything else. Cold milk. For supper, I'd have two giant glasses of milk. The first one went down before I even started to eat. Breakfast time, same thing, a big tall glass of milk, maybe two. What cured me was with a guy that I worked with. He loved milk too. And he drank more than I did. He drank gallons a day, a couple gallons a day. On our way to work, he'd pick up a quart of milk and he'd drink the whole thing. Sometimes 2 quarts of milk. During lunch, he'd get another quart of milk. At supper, he drank milk. And at night, he drank so much milk. I don't know what the medical term is, but he ended up being allergic to it. He couldn't even drink milk anymore. It ruined him. He just could not drink it anymore. Yeah, I've heard that lacted. Yeah, my daughter is Nancy is lactose tolerant, and she loves milk, so she has to take a pill every time she has it. And she loves cottage cheese and stuff like that, yogurt. So she has to take a pill if she eats any of that stuff. And she didn't get that until later on because when she was a kid, I remember her eating cereal often, almost daily. She would eat cereal, and she always drank milk with supper or whatever. So anyway, Minnie, you didn't answer my question. Are you making something for the baby in your craft, like some little booties or something? Mittens. It's going to get cold pretty soon. That little girl's going to need some mittens and a scarf. My wife used to do that. She used to make mittens and booties and scarves and little hats, beanie hats or whatever, toques for the grandkids. If my wife didn't get on to me, I would probably drink a half a gallon of milk a day very easily. I have to very consciously not grab the milk. because I still love milk. I'll still drink it. Yeah, she's in California. You want to learn to knit? I asked my wife about it the other day, and she said she forgot. I think she probably just needs to sit down with some knitting needles and play around with them a little bit, and she'd probably pick it back up and remember. I think she crocheted a lot too. In fact, my wife's got I bought her a brand new sewing machine. She's hardly even used it. I'm surprised she hasn't wanted to take it out to buy or make some clothes and stuff for the baby, for Caitlin, our great grandson. Of course, she may eventually. Who knows? Let's see. It's now September, October, November, December. It's only a few months, a couple months before Christmas. If she's going to start doing those Christmas spice racks that she makes, that she knits or crochets or whatever she does, she better get on the ball and start making them. I haven't told her about. I'll take a video of them or whatever, show them online for anybody that wants to buy them for Christmas. Make good gifts. Well, the spice racks that she makes as a home decor. That's what she makes them for, to hang up, make the room smell better, make them smell pretty, all that stuff. Yeah, I hope Doc's okay too. He was here not too long ago, but I know he's definitely had a lot of health issues. But we just found out tonight that Caitlin's husband, who's the grandbaby that's staying with Jennifer, he's got COVID. We found out today he's got it. And Caitlin got tested, but she came back negative. Yeah, we have a lot that we used to buy for too. It's not going to be so many anymore. We can't afford it anymore, but we used to shop for at least that many because we had 15 grandkids, plus our own kids, nieces and nephews, and brothers and sisters, and all that stuff. My wife was the youngest of 13 kids, so there's a lot of nieces and nephews on her side too. But we just can't afford that anymore. And most of our grandkids they've gotten older now. They're up there 16 and up. There's a couple of younger ones, but not many. Yeah, my wife used to buy during the year too. In fact, after Christmas was over, they'd have the Christmas sales on stuff. The really big Christmas sales. She actually would buy stuff for the next Christmas and put it up. She did that every year. Decorations and whatever too. On top of that, if she needed more decorations for next year, Instead of paying full price for the lights and stuff, she'd get them for 50 cents or whatever for a whole string when the stores were trying to get rid of it all. You make things for coworkers too, huh? Or do they make things for you too? I would hope they would. Parties at work always, I never really cared for parties from where I worked because a lot of times you never know what to get the other person. If you draw names or whatever, it's hard to figure out. I mean, you know the people, but you don't really know them of what their real interests are and stuff to buy things for them. Yep, that's true. That's a very true fact. Grandmas are always the better cook. They taught mama. They didn't teach mama everything either. Or mama didn't learn everything. Well, there you go. At least you get the gift cards for the craft stores and buy supplies. All right, ASD, have a good night, buddy. Take care. Thanks for coming. We'll catch you tomorrow night, buddy. Stay safe and stay healthy. We only have a few minutes to go here ourselves, so we won't be far behind, most likely. I think Minnie should make us all a box of cookies and send them to us, don't you guys? I mean, I'm just saying. My wife did that once. We had some friends in different places. And we had some friends that actually lived up in Canada. And she promised to make a box of like a dozen or so cookies for this friend of ours in Canada. And I couldn't stop her. It was already too late to stop her because she already made the promise. And I'm like, do you realize she made them homemade? Yeah, make them homemade, of course. She made the homemade chocolate chip cookies for this friend of ours. That's what they wanted. Would you believe it cost us $25 to ship a dozen cookies to Canada? I told my wife, don't you ever promise to make cookies for anybody in Canada again. $25 it cost us for a little box of cookies to send to Canada. When our friend got them, I said, you better enjoy every dang one of them cookies. And don't give any of them away because, they're about $2.50 a piece with the shipping. At least. Of course, we think about Canada being the same continent over here, and we forget that it's a different country. Shipping's going to be way higher. And it was. Although they promised to make her some white chocolate fudge and reneged, and they never sent her the white chocolate fudge. Like, what the heck? Oh well. Yeah, I've done that. I made doll houses for my granddaughters once. I think I showed them to you guys before. I don't remember. Did I show them to you before? I made 3 doll houses, big ones, for my granddaughters when they were younger. Took me about a month or so to make them. And the grandsons, I made these little boxes that they could lock up, and I put a pocket knife in and different trinkets and stuff for them for boys, and give them a little padlock for so they could lock up all their stuff. And they loved them. Them boys still have them. They had them when they were very young, but they're all grown up now, and they've all got them. They all treasure them. Yeah, I guess it's about time we head on out of here. It's everyone's leaving anyway, so you guys all stay healthy, stay safe. Good to see you 2 nights in a row, Minnie. My gosh, I'm about to pass out from it. Y'all stay safe, stay healthy. Have a good night, and have a good day tomorrow. Good night, guys. We love you. Bye bye.